A beautiful morning it is on the Bumper Breakfast. It's Wednesday edition of the show, and I tell you that we're so glad and excited to be here with you at this great and beautiful, beautiful morning. How are you all doing? Did you wake up on the right side of your minds? Are you ready for the day's work? Are you ready to achieve more in the month of August? Don't forget, 5 months to go in the month, and you will be talking about so many things that you have not been able to achieve if you don't get to work now. So if there is anything you need to do for yourself at a critical time like this, it's to get to work. You need to get to work right now and get things moving. Let's take a look at the stories that made the front page of the papers today. Remember, it's Bumper Breakfast, Mondays to Friday, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we definitely will give you some package from the sports world. And then when we talk about sports, we move to health, and when we go away from health, we definitely go to something that concerns you and I, lifestyle issues, something that has to do with either children or women or family. That's what we do on Wednesdays on the Bumper Breakfast. And today, I'll take a look at the papers quickly. So Stanley Polica, can give us the bumper sports package for today. The Nation newspaper is where I want to begin from this morning. And the Nation begins with the banner headline, 5 suspects, 1 accomplice held over our church attack. Irabo, Nigeria does not need mercenaries. We have been trailing attackers, says Akeredolu, 2 months and 5 days after the attack on the St. Francis Church, Catholic Church, Owo, in Ondo State, security agencies have arrested 5 terror suspects and 1 accomplice. Apparently, they were planning another attack, and they went into the hideout and they got them. This attack was the one that took over 40 people died in that attack, and many more are still living in the hospitals as we speak, recovering from that terrible incident that happened. Okay, I'm still taking a look at one of the other stories on the front page of the papers this morning. The names of the suspects are right there on the front page. Yoruba, Hausa, and let's just say that they're Nigerians. To the best of our knowledge right now, the federal government has not released anything that says contrary to the fact that they're Nigerians, although they say they must be members of the Islamic State of West African Province, that's ISWAP. Let's just wait and see if they can get the others who apparently they say are in hiding. I can sway Rivers vote, Wike boasts. Atiku not interested in genuine truth, say governor's man. Nigeria can't afford another civil war. Buhari tells politicians. President preaches unity. 15 states failed to implement 30,000 wage for teachers. RCCG ordains over 15,000 ministers at 70th convention. I want to congratulate my dear friend, Dada Stephen, for becoming a deacon yesterday at the RCCG convention. Ondo Assembly declares 2 seats vacant. FRRS demand 1 trillion naira tax remittance from the ministries, departments, and agencies of government. NCC remitted 463 billion naira in 5 years as customs seized 12 trucks of smuggled rice. That story from page story of the Nation newspaper. Let's look at the Guardian. The Guardian newspaper this morning, Wike remains boastful as cracks emerge in his camp. Maeba, Okpara, Omehia, fallout with Wike over Atiku. No move to divide Rivers PDP, says Atiku camp. Abe to Wike, don't return Rivers to dark days of toxic politics. Maebe accuses Wike of working against Atiku PDP. Twist as Delta PDP back you for supporting Sheriff's candidacy. Those are stories on the front page of the paper this morning. INEC denies recognizing Lawan Akpabio as senatorial candidates. INEC denies that. Akeredolu CDS confirm arrest of Owo church attackers. 2023 tension as Taraba government sanctions 3 monarchs and 25 workers. Reps begin probe and subsidy probe, fuel subsidy probe, subpoenas minister. NAS, that's Nigeria. What's this? Once political margins with states focus on good governance. That's on page 4 of the Guardian newspaper. Still taking a look at the stories that made the front page this morning All right, that's the the National Association of Sea Dogs, the Pirates Confraternity, who rescinded, withdrew whatever it is they did and said they were just, it was glaring. Apparently we're either not wise enough, or we're not conscious enough, or we didn't hear them well enough. But they came out boldly to say that they were not being supportive of anybody. It was just a song. It's just a song. Broadband penetration hits 44.5% as NCC reviews short code services. Right, there's a story that made the front page of the Guardian newspaper. We go to the Nigerian Tribune. The Nigerian Tribune begins, of course, with our church killings, how suspects were arrested. Chief of Defense Staff, Ondo Governor, the home where they lodged in Owo was identified, and the person that lodged them before the attack has been arrested. That's talking about Akeredolu. Senatorial seats, INEC denies giving recognition to Lawan and Akpabio. APC to commence presidential campaigns on the 28th of September. NWC holds meeting today. EFCC arrests 47 for alleged internet fraud in Ibadan and Lokoja. Ikoyi building collapsed due to negligence by agencies. That's coming from the corona. Since 1966, we have killed 1 million of ourselves to keep this country together. Nigeria will remain one. Buhari, Nigeria can't afford another civil war, says El Rufai. And Serena Williams in the world of sports set to retire. That story is on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune as well. You can check it out on page 31. And Rep. Summon Finance Minister demand details of 6.7 trillion naira subsidy for 2022 to quiz CBN, NNPC, others. Right, those are stories on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. Now the Punch newspaper, Wike's romance with Tinubu's man rattles Amaechi's base. Wike desperate for alliance with Tinubu wants protection after 2023 Rivers APC. Amaechi unhappy about Abe's closeness to Tinubu, says ex-minister's associate. Rivers governor free to join APC. That says Shitu. Wike Atiku's loyalist trade blame. Right, those are stories on the front page of the papers. Federal government, we're looking at the Punch now. Federal government issues 1.9 million passports, inaugurates production center, and 5 arrested over attack. Governor warns kidnappers. And Lagos Ibadan traffic, miscreants rob motorists, police deny abduction. Corona indicts regulatory bodies over Ikoyi building collapse. And Nigeria spends $2.35 billion on phone importation. Reports say federal government inaugurates council to revive Ajaokuta. Others diesel hike. NRC reduces Lagos Ibadan trips by 67%. Settle with ASU now, Vice Chancellors beg the federal government. Those are stories on Rep. Summon Finance Minister over subsidy and query NNPC. Those are stories on the front page of the papers this morning. Just before we take a wrap, on that segment, let's talk about the Blue and White Rail project of the Lagos State government. The Blue and White Rail project in Lagos basically is a project that many people have not been talking about for a while. We know that for some reason we've had the opportunity to see what Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has inherited from his predecessors, who have tried to put up the red line in Lagos to make sure that Lagosians can now travel from place to place with the rail. In recent times, on Sunday to be precise, the governor went on to confirm what will be done with this Blue and Light Rail project, where it will pass through, where it will go, and many, many more. The governor explained that it's going to start from Okoko. Apparently, it's going to begin from Okoko Michael, and it's going to go all the way from Okoko Michael all the way to Marina. Now, this project is not the inherited project of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. He inherited one, and he did one by himself. So there is one that it has been in the works for a while. But the interesting part about this light rail project, the one we're looking at on our screen right now, is the fact that it was started by the Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu regime, and it will be completed in his first term in office. He's hell-bent, heaven bent, let me put it like that, on completing this project and making sure it delivers this to Lagosians between now and the end of his first term in office. So what the governor is doing basically is to ensure that people can reduce travel time from 2.5 hours, like we have it now from Okukumaiko to Marina. People can reduce it as drastically as possible from Mile 2 to Marina. They can now do just about 30 minutes on the light rail project. The governor has been in that train a couple of times. Typical example was same day. It was also in the train to see how sturdy, how stable, and all that it was. The project is. So for those who think the governor of Lagos State has not been doing so, it's not been doing a lot. This is one of the projects of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, quite laudable, we must say, and we definitely would have to share that. At some point at the Agege end, it's going to be sharing the same line with the Nigeria Railway Corporation, but outside that line, they already have a different rail. The bridges are being constructed. Of course, we cannot fake this. This is all over Lagos, and you guys can see it when you pass by, even though you do not know what exactly it is. But right now you can see what exactly it is. It is the light rail project of the Lagos State, the red line and the blue line. The red line started by his predecessors. The blue line started by himself and will be completed by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration in the first term.
Doing is to ensure that the physical infrastructure, right, are completed by December latest. All stations, all bridges, all walkways, all pedestrian bridges by December, so that they can start testing. Operationally, it will take 2-3 months. You need to check your signaling. You need to check, the sensing of all of the signalization that you have, right? So we're hoping that the operations will start within the first quarter of 2023. It could be January. We'll start carrying passengers from January, test passengers, February. Operationally, we should start doing that first quarter next year. They've actually moved from where they were. They were a lot more than that 2 months ago at Agege, right? And they are aware that once we're ready, we're going to wall off the whole of the station and the whole of the track in Agege completely. They don't have more than a month, or at best 6 weeks, to just enjoy in that whole place.
Welcome back. That was our dearest governor in Lagos, Mr. Governor, like he likes to be called, Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, speaking at the inspection of the light rail projects in Lagos on Sunday. All right, we take a break. When we come back this time, Stanley Polikawo will be giving you bumper spots for today. Don't forget that right after sports, I'll be back and we'll be talking about families. We'll be back.
All I do is win. I wake up, I win. I close my eyes, and I win.
We got an emergency, girlfriend.
Keep up on me, come on, let's all keep winning till the world stops spinning. Independent women, come on, now let's get in. I'ma keep winning till the world stops.
Wow, you look great. Did you just come from the salon?
Darling Superstar, grades that stay salon fresh no matter what.
We're back at Biggie's! For Big Brother Naija Season 7. Who will bring the heat? What shakeups will happen within this walls? We'll be discussing everything. Don't miss the new season of The Buzz, Tuesdays and Saturdays from 7 p.m. only Max. With never seen before snippets, interviews and reviews hosted by me, Toke Makinwa. Subscribe now at www.showmax.com.
All my life I've been searching for love, praying that I find my true love. Days have gone, months have gone, but no one to call my true love. I've sacrificed my time, discipline and so courageous, for true love is what I got. True love is what I want. Oh, tonight I'll find my love. I need more time. she hold me tight, and she would never let go. She kissed my lips, then she would never let go. She hold my hands, and she said, "You are my love, love." I'll find all my dreams have come to pass. All my wishes have come to pass. Yeah, she comes with a smile, beautiful and so courageous. You're my love, my world, my life. You're the one that makes me smile. Heaven knows my heart I yours. Oh my God, you're all I want. Oh, tonight, I'll find my love. I need more time. To find my love. Then she hold me tight, and she would never let go. She kissed my lips, then she would never let go. She hold my hands, and she said, "You are my love, love tonight." I'll find my love. Then she hold me tight, and she never let go. She kissed my lips, then she would never let go. She hold my hands, and she said, "You are my love, love tonight." I'll find my
We're back at Biggie's for Big Brother Naija Season 7. Who will bring the heat? What shakeups will happen within this walls? We'll be discussing everything. Don't miss the new season of The Buzz, Tuesdays and Saturdays from 7 p.m. only on Showmax. With never seen before snippets, interviews and reviews hosted by me, Foke Makinwa. Subscribe now at www.showmax.com.
No, no, no. Do, I'm all about. To mix on the bits. Do, Dodo idara ó tún ní ìwà pẹ̀lú ṣùgbọ́n ó ti lólùwà ó sì wù mí kí n fi ṣàyà ẹ bá ń sọ fún òdodo yìí. Oh, me, Kimwele, Ebanza Bododo, oh, me, Kimwele, Joe Gemalewa, Odo Amalewa, my phone is loca, I'm a bag of wakale, Joe Gemalewa, Odo Amalewa. Loka, I'm a bag of wakale. Me, my Remy, so for me, Eba, you, me, Fessery. tí mo rò lólùfẹ́ mi ò lè jẹ mi ò lè mu irú ìfẹ́ yìí ṣọ̀wọ́n mi máa mọ bí ti ṣe mí ìfẹ́ tí mo ní sí ọ ọmọ kedere bí èjì òwúrọ̀ ni ọ̀sìn ajẹ́ mú ọ̀rẹ́lẹ̀ yìí kó wá lórí ìyá mi Àbẹ̀kẹ́ ìyá mi abiyamọ tòótọ́ obìnrin kan bí ìgbà obìnrin jọ̀wọ́ jẹ́ mọ́lẹ́rù ẹ̀ tó mọ́lẹ́rù ẹ̀ má fẹ́ ọ níṣùlọ ọ̀ka àmọ́ bá rẹ̀ wá kalẹ̀ jọ̀wọ́ jẹ́ mọ́lẹ́rù ẹ̀ tó mọ́lẹ́rù ẹ̀ má fẹ́ ọ níṣùlọ ọ̀ka àmọ́ bá rẹ̀ wá kalẹ̀ má fẹ́ ọ Àjọkẹ́ má gbé èṣù wá má fẹ́ ọ ṣìnà yẹ bèbí mi má fẹ́ ọ má fẹ́ ọ Olúwakẹ́mi má fẹ́ ọ Alex B is my name.